Ink caps are some of my favorite mushrooms, and I'm always delighted to find them. Whenever you do find them, I think that they're worth observing. I leave them in the ground. They're a prized edible species. A lot of people love to eat them. They say that the taste is spectacular. I personally have not had them, but I know that they're a prized edible. But I tend to leave them in the ground because I get more pleasure out of observing them than eating them. These mushrooms specifically have a very interesting way by which they disperse their spores. They deliquesce, meaning after they reach maturity and when they're ready to disperse their spores, they kind of come out of the ground in immaturity as these kind of cylindrical, cone-shaped fruiting bodies, and then they begin to open up and slowly but surely take on a more traditional toadstool shape, but I would say more of a parasol shape. Once that parasol shape begins to happen in the mature mushroom, in the mature fruiting body, they begin to deliquesce, meaning they begin to essentially melt into this black goo. And if you take that black goo, and I'll show you this in a second, and put it under a microscope, you'll see that it's absolutely inundated with spores. And as you can see here, we're looking at a microscope slide of I believe this is in 40x magnification. And yeah, it is just completely covered with spores. And as the mushroom begins to produce its spores in this sticky black viscous slime, what happens is the way the mushroom unfurls and starts to curl with the ends of the mushroom cap curling the most and then slowly going upwards, that essentially is the most optimum position by which the wind can carry away its spores. And, you know, it's just a really efficient method by which these mushrooms can use the energy of the wind to reproduce. You know, just a very interesting species of mushroom. There are several subspecies. Shaggy manes, colloquially, are well known, but there are other ink cap species that deliquesce within a single day. And so obviously it's very hard to identify those without genetic sequencing, or at least, at the very least, microscopic analysis. But again, here's some video of the ink cap when it first comes out of the ground, the fruiting body. And as you can see, we're just reiterating here, it's a kind of a white grayish color. It comes out in this conical but straight conical shape, almost like a cylinder with